Hello, welcome, my astrological lovers. It is me, Danyell Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. Are you ready to ground your goals with the earthy energy of Taurus? In today's video, we are going to dive deep in this new moon in the sign Taurus, exploring powerful aspects, transformative rituals, and detailed horoscopes, all to harness this beautiful lunar magic, potent lunar magic. Okay. Whether you're looking to manifest prosperity, thinking in abundance, finding stability, or simply just indulging in life's pleasures, this new moon has secrets to share. So stay tuned as we uncover some manifestation secrets and how you can align your intentions with this Taurus steadfast energy and vibes for flourishing for the month ahead. Now, before we even get started, I want to say please subscribe and do your due diligence as a YouTube watcher. Also, I have a Patreon, and I think I might, for the video connected to this, I do add extra videos to each video that I do, and this is a record. Whatever. I add a video adjacent to the video that you are watching every time you watch me on YouTube or X, or listen to me on Spotify or a podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast. I add extra bonus content on my Patreon. It is only $4 a month, so go ahead and check it out. I have great videos on there. I have other readings. Also, if you are a member, you can ask me any question. I will do a live, unedited video response reading, tarot reading just for you. Also, you can probably, not even probably, go ahead and ask an astrology question if you have that. But yes, also lastly, join my newsletter. It is free. It is extra content. It gives you the weekly astrology every week in a very quick snapshot. And also I do tarot and discuss crystals on there connecting to the week of astrology. Okay. So let's get started, everyone. Now, this new moon in Taurus is going to be May 7th at 8:21 p.m. If you are here to set intentions or to manifest anything for this new moon, I suggest you do it the day before. This is going to be May 7th. Is that a Monday, I think? Do it on let me check the calendar actually and see what day it is. It is Tuesday, so do it on Monday. That's probably why I have Monday in my mind. So do everything on Monday. It is at 8 p.m. I live on the West Coast in America, so you could technically do it in the morning, but I always do any rituals during any new moon. I do it the morning before, even eclipse. I mean, not eclipse. No, don't do any rituals for eclipse, but even for full moons. Okay. Now it's going to happen in 18 degrees. And actually, let me pull up the chart for you. 18 degrees here. It is conjunct. That means that it is a new moon. 18 degrees is a Virgo degree. So it's going to diminish. It's going to clear out something, make improvement. You're dealing with health. You're dealing with work, employees, organization, routine, day-to-day routine as well. The acts of being of service. And 18 also means pure evil. Not to scare you, but that doesn't matter. We're dealing with new moon. So you could manifest getting rid of some pure evil, cleansing that energy out to help with your stability in Taurus themes. Now, also, we're going to talk about the Sabian symbol, and this is also dealing with degrees. And because it's in 18 degrees, we are going to look at 19 degrees in the sign Taurus. And when you look this up, again, this is same as the Virgo energy, and it's about service and assistance and helpfulness, being very thoughtful and concerned, and also enhancement. The key word for this Taurus degree, 19 degrees, is originality. And the reason you do 19 is because you round it up, because the conjunction is not, it's like a 18 and some little extra inches. Inches is not the word, but extra distance, not just exact 18 degrees. So it's also about fresh opportunities. Great for a great advantage lies in adjusting to circumstances that are changing. So we have this Taurus energy that wants to be fixed, but this is all about change and identifying the potential and your place in new schemes and new starts and new planning. So it's exciting. Now, there is a risk with this degree, with the Sabian symbols, and it's to guard against making things more difficult for yourself by resisting change. So be careful with that when manifesting. What may turn out better is maybe the need for change. We'll probably hit that as we hit that full moon coming up. However, we're talking about the new moon. So just wanted you to be aware of that. It is great energy. There's new opportunity for change, but you want to let go and let free. Now, let's talk about anytime there's a new moon, regardless the zodiac sign that it embodies. Anytime you have a new moon, you're starting a new lunar cycle. There is a clean state. There is a sense of starting over emotionally, and there is the energy of planning for your future. You're clearing some goals, you're setting some goals, you're making wishes, you're setting your intentions, you're putting your dreams out there because the moon is all about the dreams too. You decide what you want to latch onto because you start a new clean slate and you're starting this new cycle. Also, it's potential for new ideas, putting that out there in the ether, manifesting your dreams, meditating on your dreams, manifesting with your emotions as well. This is all receptive energy because you're dealing with the moon. So it's all internal energy. So you want to be confident with your manifestations and don't be too attached to your dreams. Again, we had that Sabian symbol of having some change and being open for new opportunity. Now, when we have any moon in the month of May, because this is a new moon and we are in a month of May. May is all about receptivity, which is very internal feminine energy and is very Taurus energy as well. And it's all about receiving, not necessarily giving, and receiving, willing to accept or consider something new. Again, is what you have with the May moon. So being open and having new encounters and accepting new opportunities. Roses are also associated with the May moon, and any moon dealing in May, and we're talking about this new moon in particular, and roses is associated. And roses also represents Venus and Mars, right? It does have that great balance of masculine with the thorn, Mars on the roses. So you have the pricky part of the stems, and you have the beautiful smell and also the beautiful look of a rose too, which is very Venus. Okay, gold is also associated with the May moon. So, and I'm going to get why I'm discussing this, because you probably want to do, if you're doing any moon magic or any rituals or any altars set up, you can have this in your May moon, or you may notice this throughout the month of May. And of course, gold is dealing with gold coins. Again, Taurus energy. So yes, dealing with your finances and thinking of wealth and gratitude and abundance. Then you have the Lover card as tarot, and the Lovers is all about the encounter. It's all about choice as well. So you have the option and you have the decision for choices. The crown flowers, you will see that a lot in May moons, dealing with the May moons, and ribbons too. Now let's talk about this Taurus, not this Taurus new moon. Let's talk about every time we have a Taurus new moon every year. Okay. Now, it's dealing with the earth. It's an earth sign. So you're dealing with material and physical, tangible items, things that you can actually touch, your physical body, earth element. And it's also very slow and very practical anytime you're dealing with the earth. But we're dealing with Taurus, and Taurus is so slow. It is the slowest moving earth sign. I mean, I'm married to Virgo energy, so I would say it's the slowest, but no, Taurus is the slowest because it's a fixed sign too. So, but there's stability, there's comfort. It's dealing with the sensual pleasures because you're dealing with Venus being the ruler of Taurus. So you have the sensual pleasures dealing with this. Also, it's going to have some realistic goals. It's going to be very steadfast and persevere with any determination towards goals and manifesting and dealing with your emotions. There's financial planning. There's abundance because it wants to feel all the senses and be very comfortable. And anytime there is a Taurus moon, you may want to just chill and relax. You don't want to be too lazy, or you don't want to be too stubborn, because that element is added with this moon energy. However, you want to focus on stability and your values and your self-worth and your body's worth. It's also dealing with your voice. Literally, it is the ruler of the throat. And what else can I say about Taurus? Oh, banks and stocks. So yes, it's all about finances, material possessions, the things that you value, your body, property as well is really important. So remember I said earlier, new moons are all about a clean slate and manifesting. So go ahead, and if you want a new home, ta-da, this is it. Several relationships in a longer nourishing that are not toxic. Also dealing with this Taurus new moon and connecting to nature and devoting time and energy to relationships that make you feel good. Long-term relationships, not short-term relationships. Taurus is also representing tradition. So anything that's very traditional. Conservative, I would say, is more Capricorn, but just more traditional or traditional values as well. Okay. So how can you use this energy? You can set intentions for financial growth. And we're going to get into the aspects a little bit later. But right now, I'm just going to tell you how you can use this energy. And I'm looking here at my notes. So if you see me looking down, it's just I want to make sure you get everything. Oh, also, so long-term finances, because remember we're dealing with fixed energy. It's very stubborn, doesn't want to move. There's good aspects to that because it wants to be determined and persevere. Then you can think about finances in a long term. So you really think about stocks, long-term finances, that kind of energy, or saving for long term and setting intentions, because we're dealing with that new moon, setting intentions for financial growth because there is abundance. Now, also self-care. If you are not thinking about money right now and you're not thinking about finances, you're thinking more about healing yourself, not healing, but taking care of yourself. Healing is more, it's a different energy. So we're going to say indulging and pampering your body. So like going to a spa or taking more time off and vacationing and eating the best food ever and listening to the best music. So if you're like, I want to go to a great concert and be with friends, this is the energy to do it. Like, let's say you want to go on a trip and you're thinking about, I want to go on a trip and go to a concert to my favorite singer, because that is very Taurus energy. You can set that intention, but that is also dealing with some self-care. Start something new that requires being persistent. Anything you think about it. What is it? Something that takes long-term energy. I want to start it now. This is what you manifest. I'll tell you my personal thing that I'm going to manifest with this energy, which I've already kind of started and I already put that out there in the ether, but I would definitely do the work to make sure it happens. And I am trying to get my whole family to take a trip to Hawaii. And if you know anything about traveling, you know doing it on your own is it's one thing. A lot of people are able to do it. It's, let's just say, it's easier. When you're trying to get a group, and I mean a group, it could be a little bit harder. However, I know for a fact that this is going to work because we're talking about long term. I'm not talking about a trip that I'm just going to do tomorrow. You're also talking about your finances. And yes, that is what I am manifesting. Just one of the things that I'm manifesting with this energy. Now, strengthen your connection with the earth. You want to go outside more. You want to garden more. You want to plant an orchid, some orchid trees. I just love orchids. Like where it's a bunch of trees. That is like one of my dreams. Anyway. But yes, gardening and being outside or connecting with earth, or maybe starting to hike and really be a hiker, or really just maybe connecting with animals too. Large mammals is a good thing to do. Review your finances, shake it all up. Okay. Do a new change. Start to save money. Stop indulging in too much, even though Taurus is indulging. But really think about your finances and how you can start saving some money. Yes, indulging responsibility, which I just discussed. Access your values. Okay, what do I think valuable, and how can I use them and tap into that energy? Because Taurus energy is all about our values. Grounded activities. So engage in activities that ground you. You know, cooking, pottery is very grounded energy. Taking on walks, just clearing your mind and not being so emotional, because the moon is about our emotions. And resist not doing nothing. Taurus energy gets a little lazy, and you want to not stick to familiar energy. You want to do something new because I told you the Sabian symbols. I told you all the things connected to this new moon, which I haven't even finished. We'll get into that a little bit more. So now let's talk about the rituals that you have with this new moon. Now, I haven't even really discussed the aspects, so I'm kind of jumping the gun when I'm talking about the rituals, but this will all connect after you hear the aspects. And basically, the aspects, if you're new to astrology, is how this new moon is relating to the other planets or celestial beings in the sky. So, you want to, because remember, I told you the May moon and all the things connected to any moon during the month of May. You can give roses, you can use rose petals, you can add it and take a bath. That's very self-care energy, or give it to a loved one, give it to a partner. You can even use roses in your food because remember, Taurus energy is all about your senses and having the self indulging in things. So making things look beautiful, adding it to the aesthetics and the comfort as self-care. Also wearing a braided crown of roses, very good. Adding ribbon to it. You can also go dancing because you're feeling the music and go listen to some jazz. Go ahead and add that to a ritual you can do for this new moon in May. And then not rituals, beauty treatments, very important. A lot of self-care. Get a facial, do your own facial. You can even do your feet at home, a pedicure. Just do some self-care, body grooming. Huge for new moon in Taurus. Create a vision board for abundance. Plant something real. You can plant a seed, literally and figuratively. You can plant a seed. Meditate, because also remember, it's going to take time to watch it grow. So like a tree, it is literally like a tree, watching a tree grow. And then it takes so long for it to actually not manifest, but to actually produce a fruit. This is the kind of energy. So if you can even think of manifesting or working or planting a seed for something that can happen 10 years from now, this is a great time to do it. Okay. Now, meditate with crystals. You can use green jade crystal. You can use an emerald. You can use rose quartz because you are dealing with that Venus, and it enhances some grounded energy. It adds love element to whatever you want to manifest, and intentions are related to love and money. Okay. Abundance ritual. I want something that's dealing with abundance. I want a lot of it, and I want it to be endless amounts. Okay. You can think about that and picture it and deal with it. Could be dealing with your health, your body, what you value, and you want abundance and luck added on to it, and your wealth and relationships too. Gratitude ritual. Anytime you give thanks for anything, I have that 5-minute journal, and you always have to write what you're grateful for. Go ahead and extend that list. It's usually 5 things a day, or maybe it's 3. But maybe you want to write down 20 and really think about all the things you are grateful for. Because when you think about, if you create a physical list for your blessings, it really enhances your life. Okay. Again, connecting to nature, a vision board for the future, long-term goals, not short-term, financial freedom. Because when we look into the aspects later, you're going to see that freedom is involved in this. So think of things of like, you don't want to be dependent on something or someone. You want financial freedom. That is something that is heavily involved with this new moon in Taurus. Grounded activities with a twist. So like a nature walk, and a nature walk like with riding an elephant. I don't know anything about how cruel it is to be riding an elephant, but I'm just saying it's like a twist, something different, connecting with nature. I'll leave that up to you on what you think that will work with. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about the aspects for this new moon. And I'm looking down here. I want to show you the chart. Now, if you see, you have all these planets here, and they are in the sign Taurus. Okay. Yes, Taurus. And it's a stallion, a Taurus stallion. So that means that this Taurus energy is more potent, it's more focused than ever. Okay. And it's going to amplify Taurus themes, which is stability, materialism, sensuality, property, things that you own, material possessions, a desire for comfort and security. It's going to also heighten the the need for luxury and desire for luxury, and a strong focus on financial stability and material security. And it's going to increase your love for nature and your sensory needs, and really feeling the most comfort ever. Okay. So emotional and financial peaks, self-worth, huge, personal values, huge, and resistance to change, because again, it's fixed on staying the same. Be careful of not accepting and not being open to change when you are manifesting. But that is what you have when you have all these planets in a stallion and a Taurus. Okay. Now, also another aspect we have is that this full moon is conjunct, meaning that it's sitting very close to Uranus, and Uranus is at 22 degrees while this is at 18 degrees. So, measurements, that it's close. So that means this new moon is going to bring some new sudden changes, sudden surprises when it comes to any stability or any of those things that I mentioned earlier of the sign Taurus. It's sudden, surprise, expect the unexpected. That's what you get with Uranus in the sign Taurus. So all the things dealing with Taurus energy. Innovative too, thinking outside the box, something new, something unique. Also, it's going to bring an approach to that when it comes to our manifesting, our emotions, dealing with these Taurus aspects. Okay. Elements is, well, themes is the word that I want to think. Also, Uranus is dealing with freedom and independence. So it wants to be free. It wants to break free. It wants to do it on its own. It doesn't really want to plan. It doesn't want to stick to the same theme. That is what that's what you're getting added on to this new moon. Okay. So it's best to be open to new opportunities. Maybe have an innovative way with your financial planning, trying something new that you never done. Maybe redefine your values, because remember, Taurus is values, and redefining them is thinking outside of the box with that Uranus conjunct aspect, and expect the unexpected. You may plan something, even though you plant that seed. Let's say that all of a sudden you have to move, and that seed is there in your backyard, but you have to move. Don't hold on tight, let go. And maybe that seed is going to affect you 10 years from now, because remember, you're thinking of long-term energy. So continue to do what you do. However, do not hold on tight, because especially when you have that Uranus conjunction. And this also goes connected to the rituals that I discussed earlier. So yes, now Uranus is also conjunct Jupiter at the same time. So while the new moon is sitting close to Uranus, Uranus is sitting close to Jupiter, and they are also sitting close together, right? So again, Jupiter, well, not again, for the first time explaining this video, but I have plenty of videos on Uranus and the conjunction of Uranus and Jupiter. But when it involves this new moon, you're talking about Jupiter dealing with expansion, large, okay, very optimistic energy. You're talking about luck and positivity as well. So it is great energy. At the same time, expect the unexpected in a very large way. Expansion meets innovation. Dealing with also your emotions, okay? Sudden opportunities of wealth can be happening with this new moon. There could be reinventing values and beliefs can be happening in a very big way. Also with our beliefs, because it's dealing with philosophy. Jupiter is dealing with philosophy. It's also dealing with law and ethics and morality. So if any of that is connected with you, get ready for that manifesting to have the earth and being sustainable. So yes, now stay open to the new ideas. Remember, enhanced change, you can have a big change when it comes to financial things. Maybe review and adjust your values. And again, innovative with environmental can happen. Anything dealing with the earth, anything dealing with property, anything dealing with your personal values. Again, the voice, the throat as well. Okay. Now that new moon is going to also sextile Saturn. Now, this is not as strong as all these conjunctions and the stallions. Oh, I just also want to say that before I talk about the sextile, that Venus is the ruler of this Taurus energy, and they're all close together. So the Taurus aspect, the Taurus theme is so strong. If I have not said that enough, it is so strong. So now we have this sextile here, and sextile is not as strong as like a trine or a square or a conjunction, is what I was really saying earlier. So it's not as strong as all these planets sitting together. However, the energy is out there. God has put this out here, and it's the matter of, are you going to do the work to make it happen? So for example, well, first, let me explain what it means. It's stability meeting intuition. It's manifesting practical dreams. Practical dreams. It's addressing your fears and making you strong and valuing how you can address these fears. There's emotional and material security. There's endurance and commitment. Very long-term energy, because Saturn is the ruler of time and old age kind of thing. So thinking really long-term projects. And also Saturn is representing foundations. Now it's in the sign Pisces, and Pisces is all about the things you cannot touch. And Saturn in Pisces is going to have your dreams become a reality. And now you're manifesting this with your stability and your security and your finances. So all of this can really, really happen. You just have to put in the work. Saturn is going to put in the work. It's going to think long term. It's going to take its time. So yes, it's very positive. There is practical goals. There is patience. It's also enhancing your living space too. Okay. So all beautiful. Bring new projects. Now, what other aspects? But remember, you have to do the work, and you have to think. I say think long term with this new moon in Taurus. If I haven't said that enough, it's out there. The energy is out there, and the energy is out there for long-term energy. Now, there is some short-term energy here, and we have right now that the sky currently, as I'm filming this, the sky is dealing with this Aries energy, and during this new moon, you're going to have this Aries energy, and Aries is very fast, okay, and it wants to move fast, and it wants to go on to the new thing. So now, whenever we are dealing with the moon, I do look at the nodes, right? So we have the south node in Libra, which is dealing with relationships, and we have the north node in Aries, which is not just dealing with fast energy, but dealing with new and self. The self versus Libra, the relationships. Okay. Now, Libra is conjunct Chiron. Chiron is the planet of the healer. So there's a lot of healing going on as we are sitting with this new moon, healing of the self, personal growth, balancing relationships versus caring about yourself, and moving on from the we to the individual me. Okay. Not in a selfish way. There's healing happening, and there's new healing that is happening with Chiron and Aries conjunct this north node and opposing that south node. Okay. So a lot about thinking about yourself versus your friends, thinking about yourself and being brave versus the law. Okay. And what is true and just, like, I know that I have to think about myself and be brave. So bravery, and not this passive aggressiveness energy. Okay. So you have that, and there's healing with that. Now, what's next over there? You have the conjunction of Chiron conjunct Mercury. Now, this is very strong energy because it is really, really conjunct. It's 21 degrees. That's the Sagittarius degree. So it's very positive element added to it, because Sagittarius is very positive, but it's going to make something big. It's also dealing with wisdom and traveling too, which I didn't mention earlier with Jupiter. So there could be some traveling happening for a lot of us during this new moon in Taurus. So now you have something else added to this Jupiter Sagittarius energy with this Sagittarius degree. And now it's dealing with your mind and how you think and how you process things and how you communicate, right? So there's healing through communication because it's conjunct that Chiron, and conjunctions, all these planets conjunct each other, are very strong, and it's going to make things very potent. The energy is more enhanced. So healing through communication, insightful thoughts, mental courage because you have that Aries energy, and healing fast, like really rushing to heal or starting this new healing and really talking in a brave way through the healing. Okay. So healing the self, because it's dealing with one person and yourself as well. And maybe new healings, a new birth of healing. Also, just a side note, I've been hearing a lot of babies. It is very positive energy. I didn't put Mars in here. I took it off because I actually was discussing all the planets that's dealing with this new moon. But open dialogue and speaking out and learning from pain is what you get. Now, who will be mostly affected through this new moon? Mostly it's going to be dealing with Tauruses. And Tauruses, if you're able to look at your chart, it's going to be Tauruses who have close to 18 degrees. Aspects are touching around near 18 degrees. It's also going to be hitting the fixed signs. They're going to have more impact during this new moon. And if you didn't know what the fixed signs are, it's Scorpio and Leo and Taurus. Of course, I already said Taurus, and then Aquarius risings. I figure it's going to hit you really big because you are the ruler of Aquarius risings, and Aquarius is Uranus, and Uranus is conjunct that new moon, sitting very close to it. So you guys will be affected as well. So now let's get into the horoscopes. And a lot of people are just here for the horoscopes. So we will be discussing it. Now, before I discuss the horoscopes, I want to explain why you should look at your sun, your rising, and your moon sign. So the reason why you should check all of your big three. Now, if you only know your sun sign, that is fine. Go ahead and check that. But you want to check your ascendant sign, your rising sign. It gives you more of an accurate reading. Also, you want to check your sun sign. The sun sign is going to give you tangible results. It is dealing with your physical body. It's dealing with achieving things and like your motives, your egos, also dealing with masculine father energy, and doesn't have to be your biological father, any type of leadership role. Okay. And it's going to somehow be connected to that. Now, if you're looking at your moon sign, you're dealing with your emotions. It's more internal, receptive, because we were talking about that. And you are talking about this new moon. You are talking about a new moon. So go ahead and check out your moon. It's going to deal with more feminine energy. Not that you have to be a female, because we both have masculine and feminine energies within us. So it's more internal and receptive. It's not something that is going to be really discussed out. Okay. So let's start with the horoscopes. Now, all of my Aries placements, welcome. Now, this is going to be in your second house, this new moon. Everything that's in video that I said earlier, it basically pertains to you every time because you're dealing with that second house. So this new moon is going to focus some stability, property, finances, whatever you think is valuable. This is going to be dealing with. It could be dealing with your voice as well, your throat, and it's going to move very slow. And you want to think about long-term energy. Now, the sextiling in Pisces, actually, let me pull up the chart so I can get a real accurate reading on this. Okay, let me add you to it. Okay, so now we're dealing with your second house. So all of this energy already is dealing with some finances. I wonder if you got some extra money this year because you've been with this Jupiter energy, and major surprises with finances as well. Now, and anything's dealing with stability and really being comfortable, maybe hopefully not being too lazy or gaining weight, but this can happen, especially with that Venus and Taurus in this placement. Now, because you have this new moon, go ahead and manifest in everything that I discussed earlier. This whole video was just you in it. Now, it's sextiling in the 12th house. So this is dealing with subconscious and solitude and some endings and maybe things that are beyond this world, and the energy is out there. This also could be dealing with some fears and some unknown energy. So you have the energy to really connect to that when it comes to manifesting something and making it long-term goals. So for example, if there's something that needs to end and you need to be alone for as like a friendship or something, there's something there. Or also maybe even not dealing with drugs or medication, and valuing your body and really taking in that self-care. That can definitely be a great manifestation for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed your new moon horoscope, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Taurus, it is your time. And we have, of course, your new moon in the first house. This is all about yourself. Okay, it's time to be selfish. This is all about you. Okay. Personal renewal is what you get, and really valuing yourself and what you want out of this life. Now, because it's going to sextile that 11th house, you're dealing with the energy of friendships or a group or the future, or maybe even like your hopes and dreams for the future, and really setting a reality to that. And I would manifest something, not, well, I'm just giving you my personal opinion, but you can manifest something that's dealing with the future and your hopes and dreams. Very long-term energy, especially with that Saturn air, and making it a reality. Really work on that. Now, you're dealing with relationships with some coworkers, could be, or maybe somewhere you have to really sacrifice a friendship, and you're sacrificing a lot of yourself within the relationships. So all this self energy and seeking solitude is going to work out for you. And maybe you're into beautifying yourself too with this Venus in the first house, but it's great manifestation for the self. You also want to use technology and organization groups to your advantage with this personal manifestation. So go ahead and do that. Now, let me see, because you have your Taurus ruling the first house, this is going to already manifest in really taking care of the self-care that could be happening. Now, the sun is the ruler of your fourth house, and the moon is the ruler of your third house. So communicating something with your family can also be happening for you. Okay. Or communicating with family, or safety, or security, or siblings, all is connected with something that is dealing with your safety or your roots. Okay. And you can add that to what you are going to manifest for yourself. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, my Gemini placements. Welcome to your reading. Now, your new moon is in the 12th house. This is all about inner reflection, okay, and seeking solitude. This also could be dealing, manifesting something that needs closure and needs some endings. Now, again, we have that Uranus in that house, and it's expected and expected with some endings, probably, or some closures of some sort. You are connecting to yourself. There's meditation. There's a lot of spirituality, maybe some psychic energy going on here. And Venus is all about socializing on its own here. It really doesn't want to get out. So you are understanding the importance of solitude, the importance of dreams, the importance of psychic and intuitive ability, and the importance of emotions and feelings. Also, aware of insecurities during this placement. Now we have the sun and the moon with this full moon, and the sun is the ruler of your third house of communication, and the moon is the ruler of your second house, which is dealing with your finances, right? So there is some major manifestation on your own, and while you're in solitude with these elements, communicating your finances. So go ahead and look into that. Now, the sextile energy of Saturn and really making some dreams, some long-term dreams, a reality is in your 10th house when it comes to your reputation and your career. So really lean into that. You can practice some inner harmony. And with that 10th house, you're talking about your career and public standing. So use the inner peace to maybe improve your reputation. Use the inner peace to improve your reputation. Okay, let me know how it goes for you guys. I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, Cancer placements. Now, your house. Now, you are in the 11th house. Great for friendships and your hopes and dreams. This is, just so you know, Cancers, anytime you have a Taurus new moon, this is your super, super manifestation moon. You can manifest anything, because this house is all about your future and your hopes and dreams. So use this energy to the best that you can, Cancer. I am a Cancer sun, so get your tangible results. Remember, we're also talking about long-term energy, so make sure it's hopes and dreams dealing with the future in the long term. Also, there's unexpected surprises that could be dealing with some finances in a big way, and you can manifest that. Now, your Venus is also in this 11th house, so you're really hanging out with friends. Our friends are naturally attracted to you at this time. Go ahead and take that, and you can probably help use that energy to manifest some hopes and dreams. Now, the sun is the ruler of your second house, and that is dealing with property and everything that I discussed in Taurus energy. Everything that I discussed earlier in Taurus energy, the sun is the ruler of that house for you. So go ahead and take an advantage and connect that into things you want to physically manifest. Now, the first house is the ruler. The moon is the ruler of that first house. So really connecting to the body internally, though, because you are dealing with the moon, but really connect to the body and yourself, and maybe your relationships or your emotion connection for as safety and what you deem as your roots, because you're dealing with that Cancer energy, but you're dealing with the self. Now it's sextiling. Remember, Saturn is the long-term goals, perseverance and goals. Okay. A lot of goal action here, and it's very positive. Well, it's positive, but remember, you have to do the work. And that's dealing with ninth house energy. So it's really connected to Jupiter. I said Jupiter, as if you may know, but it's really connected to traveling. If you want to travel, this is it. Go ahead and travel, Cancers. And remember, I told you what my goals are. And here I am, a Cancer sun. This is definitely dealing with traveling and putting those dreams into reality, okay, in a huge way. But if you're not into traveling, it could be dealing with philosophy. It could be dealing with higher education, okay, also dealing with the law. So go ahead and use that. Beliefs, higher learning, advanced studies, maybe also in your hopes and dreams. Advanced studies, maybe also in your hopes and dreams. I hope you guys enjoy this energy. It's very exciting. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me. I'm excited for us. Really use this energy. Do not be lazy. Use this for your hopes and dreams, all right, for the long term. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, so now we are dealing with my Leos, and this is all happening in your 10th house. This is all about your career, your reputation, and it's dealing with long-term career, long-term goals, okay? Career opportunities is very highlighted for you. So set some intentions when it comes to your professions. It's going to boost your public image, is very important. And now this is going to sextile anything that's dealing with some taboo energy, or maybe even money that you owe others, or debts that you share with someone you are in a relationship with, or debt that you share with others. This is connected to that, and it can work for your advantage. So maybe a loan can help you boost your reputation. Remember, your reputation is huge at this time, Leo, and expect the unexpected with great surprises. Manifest that. Now, people are naturally attracted to you on this stage. That Venus is so close to this upward energy here. So go ahead and take advantage, because you are shining. You're like a bright star. Use this new moon to manifest anything dealing with your careers, especially when it comes to other people's money. If this is a thing for you, it may not just be money. It could be dealing with passion, intimacy, something that's very secretive, because that's what this house also represents, like the mystery of things too, okay? And what else do we have? Oh, also something that could be dealing with healing and transformation. This healing and transformation energy, psychologically, energy can help you with your reputation, okay? So career, any debt you own, any taxes, any emotional bonds that you have, use this new moon to work on those, okay? Now, what else do we have? Now, your sun is the ruler of your first house. So really focusing on the self. And then the moon is the ruler of your 12th house. So focusing on yourself and seeking solitude with that too. So the self outwardly and inwardly, that's a great balance, or something that's ending that's going to start. Really connect that to this manifestation. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, all of my Virgos, welcome. The new moon is in your ninth house here, and that is dealing with a lot of abundant expansion energy. Okay, you have your natural energy of broadening your horizons, broadening higher learning, dealing something with your ethics and law. Okay, it's beyond your normal world. It could be traveling, it's very adventurous. Also, higher learning if you want to write something, publish something, this is the house of publishing. Okay. So you can manifest that and it can actually make you a lot of money. Now, it's really huge and expect the unexpected when it comes to surprises with this manifestation. And remember that Venus is the ruler of all this energy and it is sitting in a house, and things are going to naturally be attracted to you with this new moon energy, far as everything that I discussed: traveling, educational pursuits, higher learning, anything dealing with philosophy and your beliefs, okay, are also even dealing with law. So go ahead and take this energy. Now, this is working really good with your relationships. Now, this could be a work relationship. This could be a one-on-one relationship. This could be something that you are actually using someone like a therapist as a relationship. It doesn't have to be just a loved one, but it could be a loved one as well. But there is some long-term, there is some reality within dreams when it comes to your relationship, and this can work to your benefit of this huge expanding your horizons. Okay, now the sun is the ruler of your 12th house. That's inner energy, it's seeking solitude, and the moon is the ruler of the 11th house, your friendships. So go ahead and use this energy, and it's probably just going to naturally connect itself when it comes to manifesting this new moon. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Wait, let me just say what else. Freedom within relationships, freedom within some law or justice, and harmony within some friendships could be happening for you guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Libra. Now, this is all in your 8th house. Actually, let me do it the day before. There we go. So this new moon is all in your 8th house. And this is all about intimacy, deep connections. Okay. What is taboo? This is also dealing with some debt. If you owe any money, it could be dealing with taxes, especially when it comes to finances. Okay. Money that you owe, you want to manifest that, or maybe someone who has power of your money, you want to manifest that and maybe gain more power, because that Pluto is the ruler of this house, and gain some more money when it comes to your finances, your stability, or anything that's dealing with long-term energy. Remember to expect the unexpected with some surprises here, and it's going to happen in a big way. Now, Venus, again, is the ruler of this energy, and it is sitting in a house looking pretty. So you're naturally attracting maybe some loans, right? Or some emotional attachments or some emotional bonds that's naturally just attracting you. Or maybe like because this is a house of the occult and astrology and tarot readers, right? Anything that's dealing with taboo or maybe even sexual attractions. This is all naturally, you are naturally attracting this energy here, and it's going to work to manifest whatever it is you want to manifest. Now, it's working really good with Saturn. Remember, practical energy for your dreams, making the dreams come true, long-term energy, long-term goals here, and that is dealing with your 6th house. This is usually dealing with employment and maybe even routines are diminishing something. This is also self-sacrificing energy. So all of this is going to really help out with this manifesting here, with addressing some debts or making some investments or emotional investments or finances. Anything dealing with finances, major money thing here, because you're dealing with Taurus and money and you're dealing with 8th house with money. So a lot of money, a lot of resources is is working with you for this new moon. Now it's conjunct your employment. It's conjunct your day-to-day routines. Not conjunct, I mean sextile. So the energy is out there. It's just a matter of, are you going to put in the work and let it work for you? Okay. Now the sun is the ruler of your 11th house, and that is all about your friendships and some organizations. This is also dealing with technology and your hopes and dreams. Go ahead and deal with that. Work with that to help you manifest that. This is also dealing with airplanes too. So there could be some flights happening for you. Now you have the moon, which is the ruler of the 10th house, your career. So yeah, there could be a strong connection with employees and your career, and you can manifest this to work with this energy here in your 8th house of secrets and taboos. Okay. Now, long-term energy, working good with deep connections and clearing out the secrets and the taboo energy so you can really manifest that. Remember letting go and not having a control, because this energy can be very controlling, but you are releasing that and you're making a change. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, all of my Scorpio placements. This new moon is happening in your 7th house, Scorpio. And the 7th house is all about manifesting some long-term relationships. Now, this could be a coworker, any type of relationship that you're having, therapist as well, maybe a masseuse because you're thinking of self-care. But long-term relationships is an emphasis on relationships, whether business or personal. Think about commitment and sticking to the commitments and new beginning in a relationship. Are we reevaluating your relationship's goals? That can happen. Now it's sextile this 5th house, which is the house of romance and also self-expression and creativity and children. Okay, so relationships with children can even be great and thinking of the long term and making the dreams a reality. So Saturn tests your ability to find your joy and express yourself creatively through restrictions or under restrictions. It's very serious energy too. So it could be a very serious romantic relationship happening here, and you want to manifest that because it is working for you. So romance is in the air, express yourself, have some serious fun with some long-term relationships. That is what I would suggest for you with this manifesting of this Taurus new moon. Now remember, the sun, if you did not know, is the ruler of your 10th house. And when it's the ruler of your 10th house, you are talking about your career and what your reputation is. Okay. And it is, the moon is the ruler of your 9th house. So really thinking about expanding it and traveling, or maybe even some law and ethics connected with that as well. So somehow these two things are going to be affected with this new moon. I would take advantage of that. And now that you know, you know. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you. Your new moon is going to be in your 6th house. This 6th house is all about health and body and improving your health, not just mental health, physical, because it's the earth energy, health. Okay. So really thinking long term on how you can improve your health, how you can be clean, your day-to-day routines. Also, this is self-sacrificing energy. So improvement with that can be manifested, or making money through self-sacrificing, or making money through employment works with, be making some money on finances or find value within all of these elements. Now it's sextile here, Saturn in that 4th house. So there's something connected with your family or your roots or your mother that's going to really help you with this, making these dreams a reality and manifesting them. Maybe a manifesting something with your mom or something with your home, and maybe working from home. It could be a thing here, and thinking long term with working from home. Maybe that is a dream that you've always wanted. This is a great time to manifest that, right? Now, also, the sun is the ruler of your 9th house, really about traveling and publishing and traveling, publishing, and law. So there could be some connection here. Also, the moon is the ruler of your 8th house, and this is some emotional bonds here or some secrets. So these things can be connected to this. Well, it's not, it is connected to this new moon in Taurus. So go ahead and take advantage. There is home and family. There's some aspects of some health and routine. So maybe working out, having a workout routine to lose weight, to heal yourself, because this energy is also about healing, and healing yourself maybe through your mother can be happening, or healing yourself and with the restrictions of your past. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Capricorns, let's see what we have with this new moon. This new moon is in your fifth house, right? And remember, Venus is in this fifth house. So you could be attracting a romance of some sort, or yes, or your self-expression. It's really beautiful at this time, and the aesthetics of your self-expression and getting dressed and really expressing yourself is really big. Now, you can manifest your values in a very creative way, because this placement is a very creative energy, very strong and courageous. It shines bright. The sun is the ruler of your eighth house. So things that are usually dark and taboo, there could be some brightness happening, and there could be something attached to this new moon in Taurus manifestation for you. Now, the ruler of the moon is in your seventh house of relationships. So someone who you have a relationship with, personal and business, or just any type of relationship, is going to help, or there's a connection to this new moon in Taurus manifestation, or clearing out, or starting new with this lunar cycle. Now, it's sextile Saturn. Saturn is in that third house of communication. It's also dealing with your community and your siblings, early education too, and making some long-term realities of these dreams here within this third house of your community. So it makes me think, like, are you being creative, or is there something with children with your community here, and you want to manifest some stability and some finances there? Okay. Now, it's all about creativity and joy and reigniting that spark within this new moon, and communication and serious thinking and practical communication. Maybe you have to reach out to your siblings. Maybe there's something with your community and neighbors. It's positive here. You just have to do the work. Okay. And I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, who we up with next? Aquarius. Welcome. Now, all my Aquarius, this is in your fourth house, this new moon. And this new moon could be beautifying your home. I wonder if you decorate it, because that Venus is all about decoration. And it's natural for you with this placement to really attract some things and beautifying your home. So it's almost like if someone came home, like your mom or a child or something, and came home and said, oh, I want to decorate this, and it just naturally came your way. Or you can manifest it to work out for you in decorating your home and beautifying your home, enhancing your home, all this, and making it worth more money, because you're thinking long term. Like, if I build a garden or add an orchid to my home, it's going to create some more finances. Expect some unexpected surprises in a huge way happening when you manifest and do the work. Now, this is dealing with the second house here, the Saturn. God is putting this out here, and this is really could be dealing with some property. Okay, so it's home and family, finances and values. If you do not own a home, there is something with your home and where you feel safe, or your roots, or your mother energy, and God has the energy out here to deal with some finances and some stability and what you deem as valuable connected to this energy. Now, the sun is the ruler of your seventh house of relationships, and the moon is the ruler of doing it yourself, hard work, employment. Okay. That's very Virgo energy, and self-sacrificing energy, also dealing with some pets, health as well. So these things are connected to this new moon of this physical body, of this physical tangible results. So take advantage of that. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm interested to know what you're manifesting. Is it a new home? I'm living within you. Okay. I'm hoping it's a new home. If it's not, beautifying your home doesn't have to be a home that you own. It can be something that you're planning to manifest to own in the future in long-term results. So 10 years from now. Okay. It doesn't matter how long, but long-term results. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you next time. Oh, also, Aquarius is your ruling energy here, Aquarius rising. So yes, expect the unexpected in a big way here with this Taurus energy. This Taurus stallion is really going to, this manifestation, this new moon is huge for you because it's conjunct there. So take advantage of that. Do not be lazy. I'm pointing to this because this does not want to be lazy. Really use this energy to take advantage of whatever it is you're trying to manifest. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, all my Pisces, welcome. Now we have this new moon here in your third house. The third house is dealing with communication, it's dealing with day to day, could be dealing with some pranksters. Okay, if you are a TikTok pranker, could be dealing with that, but it's definitely dealing with some neighbors, early education, also dealing with writing, any form of communication, siblings as well. Did I say that? I don't know if I said that. Now you're naturally social. You could be hanging out with some siblings, could be hanging out with some people who are dealing with your community. Your neighbors are naturally talking to you and wanting to hang out with you. Are you having a barbecue in your backyard with your neighbors? Anyway, but there's something with your community that you can manifest. So go ahead and do that. And it could be very financially securing for you, or it's going to bring some stability with your community. Do you want to beautify your community? Are you thinking like, my community needs a row of palm trees on that main street? There is something there that can happen. You can manifest something within your neighborhood and think long term. Okay, I said palm trees, but trees take a long time to grow. Okay, so there's something there, are dealing with the earth. Is it the lawn? Is it your community? All the lawns or the gates are not beautiful. There's something with beautifying this and making it your community beautiful. So that can happen. Remember to expect the unexpected. There's some big changes happening. Now it's dealing with the sextile of the self. So long-term dreams of yourself. You yourself may have to do it. This could be writing as well. So starting a writing project here, and you yourself have to get out of that fear and make this a reality, because that is what that's dealing with. And self-identity and personal growth. Define yourself more clearly. This can be happening because Pisces may be confused, but now it's the time that it's like, okay, I'm going to put my feelings aside and get past these insecurities that I have on my own and the fears that I'm adding on to this and limiting myself here of the self, and really putting in work to write that book. What is your true voice? It is valuable, especially with that Taurus energy. Okay, it's very valuable. So go ahead and use that. All right, Pisces, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, everyone. And thank you for watching this video as a whole. I'm going to go to my Patreon. I'm going to post some cards for every placement with this new moon. And I hope you guys go and enjoy me. I will see you guys next time. Bye.